Good evening, everybody. How everybody doing? Hope they're having a fabulous Wednesday night. Watching Marcus kind of doing his thing, giving out some great prizes to some very deserving people. Just want to let you know, man, we appreciate every bit of it. Every one of you all coming on here, just supporting us. Uh, we can't say that enough. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know Marcus also too. We appreciate you so much. But we got Raiders this week. It's Raider week. It is Raider week. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was kind of driving up here, just going over my points about what this week's going to mean, uh, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people on Friday. Okay. Uh, Mainly from possibly on the Raiders side, right? Because they feel like, the Chiefs is spoiling their Thanksgiving. They got to get on planes and they got to head home. They had to either spend Thanksgiving early with their families, and they decided they're going to come to Arrowhead, play this Black Friday game. That's what it is. That's what we call it, right? But it is still Red Friday. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But then, they talk about how the worst team in football. Antonio Pierce is we're a wounded bunch, and the Chiefs are all up here, and the Raiders are down here. Well, that's what the results of the game is going to say too. Now, I know Antonio Pierce. He's not a slouch. He's not a punk. Uh, he didn't have any of that softness in him. What he's doing is he's trying to play possum coming to Arrowhead. See, what they believe in is since they had to come here and play a game and the family's going to be at home or somebody travel or whatnot, they're going to be a little upset. That's what they're putting all this on. Okay, they're going to let that try to motivate them when they're dealing with the Chiefs coming in Arrowhead and GHA Field. They're going to talk about what they did last year and how they came and spoiled Kansas City and their dinner and how it was. This week, it's not going to be like that. It's not. I'm telling you right now, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but we're going to have Raider turkey on Friday. That's what's going to happen. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Talk about the keys to victory. Keys to victory. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start right here, right? Number one. All right. Let me see if I can get this down here. I think my vision and stuff is open up. There we go. Yeah. All right. It's a little bit better. Keys to victory. Number one, key to victory. All right. We have to build on last week's win. Obviously, people weren't satisfied with what the Chiefs was doing and how they came out with the win. End up still scoring 30 points against, some would say, possibly the worst team in football, right? Carolina Panthers. But the Panthers didn't believe that. As a Panther, they're going to come and try to crawl and scratch and bite and do all those different things to try to win. And we understood we was going to get their best. We understood that. And guess what? They almost thought they had a shot. And even though it looked bleak at some point in the game, PM15 put that cape on. PM15 sit there and said, let me don this thing right here, okay, and go ahead and make this a victory. Get on the plane and head back. And guess what? They swung. They did their best to try to knock us out. Wasn't enough. It's never enough. Because Chiefs are champions. They understand how to win. So with that, we got to build on our win from last week. The things that we did well, we got to build on that. That's number one. Number two, the offensive line block like their lives depend on it. And we've been talking. all week, in the past few weeks. Matter of fact, the past 3 weeks, we've been sitting here and having this conversation about what our offensive line been doing and what they haven't been doing. I'm just going to be honest with you. From my eyes, looking at it, they haven't been playing their best ball. They haven't. But last week, got a little pressure on us, gave up a few sacks, 5 to be a matter of fact. Well, this week, what I'm asking and what I'm questioning and what I'm demanding from my offensive line is make sure the PM15 comes in there with a clean jersey. I don't want nobody putting their hands on 15. And they need to challenge themselves this week against the Raiders. They ain't going to let that happen. Challenge himself. Wanye, Juwan, Tooney, Creed, Trey. Y'all make that happen. Y'all put it on each other's shoulders. The PM15 will not get touched. I don't even want to get breathed on. That bad breath that Crosby and all them guys have on the other side. No, don't let that happen. Number three. Ooh-wee. Kareem Hunt and our guy, Pacheco. South Jersey violence finest is back in the building, baby. He's back. And guess what? My Chiefs, hey, that's our favorite dish. They talk about what you like on Thanksgiving. What dish are you looking to get to? Is it the sweet potato pie? Is it the broccoli casserole? Is it the green beans or the mac and cheese? Or is it going to be, one of your excellent turkeys that you cook, JD? My favorite dish is going to be these two right here. Kareem Hunt and Pacheco. That's what I'm looking for. A full serving of it. That's what we're going to give the Las Vegas Raiders. A full serving, Kareem Hunt and Pacheco. That's what needs to happen. That's exactly what needs to happen. Number 4, get the ball to the playmakers, in the hands of the playmakers. We did a great job of it. Last time that we played the Raiders, we ended up giving the ball to at least 10 receivers. You ain't seen anything like that in the NFL other than with the Chiefs. You know what? PM15 is an incredible quarterback, the best in the business. And guess what? We got weapons. We got weapons all around us. Pacheco's back in the building. D-Hop came here, caught him a couple footballs. We're going to feed him the ball. Guess what? Xavier Worthy has been looking phenomenal. The Rook's been doing one hell of a job. Well done. Well done, Worthy. Hey, Noah Gray coming in and showing exactly who he is. Johnny in the spot, doing everything well. And guess what? We got number 87. Okay? Number 87. Travis Kelce. He's going to bring it. They talk about Brock Bowers on the other side. He's a very talented guy. You best believe Brock Bowers been watching 87 do it. He knows who the best in the building is. He knows that. 87, go to work on him. Go to work. And number 5, we must look to be 75% or better in the red zone. 75% or better. I'm looking at 80%. I'm thinking we're going to have at least 5 red zone trips. 4 of those got to result in touchdowns. 4 of them got to result in touchdowns. So at least 75 or better is what we're looking for. But I know we're going to at least have 5 trips in the red zone. We're going to score at least on 4 of them. Okay? That's 80%. If my math correctly, yeah, it is. So we got to make sure that's got to happen, okay? That's what we're going to do against this defense. I've always said this, and I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it again. It's never about the other team. It's all about what we do. It's all about what we do. We ain't going to give them guys no type of pub. We don't care if you're going to sit there and play possum with us. We don't care about none of that. We're going to be ready. Believe that. We're going to be ready. We're going to get to the defensive side of the ball.
Come on, baby. Go. 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 Yes. That's a first down. It's a first down. It's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for OliPop. OliPop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. OliPop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of OliPop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
Tell you what, we understand on the defensive side of the ball this week, it's going to be a challenge. Okay, they got O'Connell, they got Bowers, we know they got Jacoby, they got Tucker, they got running backs, Abdul. They got guys, okay? They got guys. And guess what? They believe from what they saw against Carolina that the Chiefs defense ain't who they say they are. That's what they say. Chiefs defense, they not who they said they were. Been watching them. You start looking at the numbers of the last 4 games. Guess what? They think they got the Chiefs on the ropes. They think they got the defense. They ain't that good. They ain't a top 5 defense. Been hearing it all way. Where's the defense? The great defense the Chiefs supposed to have. Okay? That's what they keep talking about. Well, guess what, baby? We're going to show back up this week. We show them back up. It's time to start hitting some jokers in the mouth. Gain your respect back, defense. That's what has to happen. All right? So we're going to start about this. What's the first thing you want to do, JD Keys, to victory on defense? What we want to talk about? Well, let me see. We must hit the QB in the, I don't know what I'm going with, in the mouth. In the mouth. They had Gardner Minshew, okay? Last time I said knock his mustache off. O'Connor got one of them jokers too. So we're going to take it out on him. He got a mustache. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove it. We talk about this is no mustache November. Let's remove it for him, okay? Let's make it a point right there. Let's hit the quarterback in the mouth. That's got to go with pressure. From the D-line. It has to happen, D-line. And it has to happen. We come in, we got to make sure we hit these jokers in the mouth. I don't know, giving no time. 0 time. Number 2. The secondary, next challenge, must stop their playmakers. Number 1 playmaker they got right there. Bowers, tight end. That's who we must stop. Bowers has shown himself to be one of the better tight ends in the NFL. I said this. I said when the guy gets in here, you watch what he does. I said he's going to be a phenom. When he came in, he has shown that. They understand the Chiefs have a hard time covering tight ends. I get they be sitting over saying, let's go over the game, at the game. We see we got Isaiah Likely, we got Gesicki, we got Alvin. All these different guys have done a great job. Knox against the Chiefs. So he can throw the ball to the tight end. Well, guess what? Secondary. Primarily. We got to stop this guy. Not just the safety, but linebacker too. So I'm talking to you, Trent. I'm talking to you, Bolton, Chanel, whoever may be in there. We got to make sure we stop Brock Bowers. Put that sucker to bed. How about that? Number 3. Woo. The blitz and front 4 must hit home. The blitz and the front 4 must hit home. So we sitting over looking at that, right? The blitz, front 4, Must hit home. That's what must has to happen. Okay? I'll tell you what. All they talked about is, well, the Chiefs can't get any pressure. We don't know what FAU is doing, okay, and Harry, okay? Dan is coming in making some good hits. He's getting a little bit of pressure. They said, where's Kalafkas at? He the guy had a lot of sacks last year. Where is he this year? Is he still playing on the team? Well, we see Chris Jones. Chris Jones looked like he's slowing down a little bit. He's being double teamed. And even not double teamed, guess what? They blocked him because he's tired, because he's doing it all on himself. Well, I'll tell you what. I told you we're going to have something. We got something for him. At defense, guess what? 94, Charles Omenihu is back. Yes, he is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a good conversation with him on the sideline. We're just talking about the process. What do you need to do to get back? How close are you to getting to the place where you need to be, where you feel comfortable getting back on the field? I could see the fire in his eye. I tell you what, when you look a man in his eye and you see what he's made of, you could tell that he has no quit in what he does. You could see his heart, how it breathes. You could tell the passion that he got. You can see, you already know there is no quit in that man. There is no quit. Welcome back, Charles Omenihu. Welcome back, sir. Good to see you. Now it's time for you to make an impact like you said you was going to do. And I know you're going to do it. We know what you're about. We know what you're made of. Go out there and go show them jokers that. Good to see you now, boy. Going back to the fourth one. What are we going to do against that? Hey, we must keep them out the red zone. Keep them out the red zone. Part of that's going to be obviously special teams doing their thing to make sure they're not going down there, okay, getting any type of like good field position. No, we're not going to give it up. We're going to make sure we keep them out of the red zone. All right? I don't even want them coming past our 50. I don't even want to see it. They coming in Arrowhead. They don't know when they get in there what they got to deal with. We know these guys really well. We do. We know them. We know them real well. But guess what? What we're going to do is we're going to demand against our defense, we're going to keep these jokers out of the red zone. That's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to give you my predictions for score for the game when we get into the segment. But that right there is a must. Keep them out of the red zone. If you do anything, let them kick field goals. That's what we got to do. And number 5. Stay technique and fundamentally sound. For victory. That's what it's going to boil down to. Being fundamentally sound for victory. We got to get turnovers. What I'm looking at for us secondary-wise, we're talking about different ones on the team that needs to be fundamentally sound. So guess what? There's a guy that I see on that defense who hadn't really been getting a lot of playing time. But dadgone it, this week, I want to see him out there on the field. And that's number 2, Joshua Williams. Where you at, Joshua? Come holler if you hear me. We need to see you out there too. Not just on special teams. Anybody could do that. They got the heart and the will to get that done. There's guys out there that can do that job. We need you on defense. You almost had me cussing. I was about ready to. But we need your butt out there on defense, man. Fundamental technique. Everybody says, well, does he have that fundamental technique? Hell yeah, he has it. Our whole defense has it. And all they've been doing is sitting over there playing us to the left. These past 4 games, they want to give up. Oh, what are the Chiefs? What does it look like defense-wise? Okay, well, I'll tell you what it's going to look like. When we come in on Friday, we're going to squeeze these jokers to death. Get my hands up here. We're going to squeeze these jokers straight out the stadium is what we're going to do. That's how it's going to do. It's going to be a vice grip around their neck. Nothing else matters at that point. One game at a time. You don't have to be perfect. But I'll tell you what, one thing we're going to make sure it's going to happen, we're going to send them suckers packing. And I guarantee some of them jokers are going to be okay. They're going to be injured. I guarantee it. But I'm telling you right now, Friday night comes, during the day, the Chiefs going to end up being victorious. We know that. Looking for Menahu, looking for Pacheco, and looking for everybody else's supporting cast to get those jobs done. It is Raider week, baby. We know what it is, and they do too. So get ready, because it is going to be a brawl.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.